Alright, so everything should be good. Welcome back once again to Lambo News, and it seems like I'm covering a lot more news topics these days than usual. Like yesterday we had 2 of them. Yesterday I actually uploaded 4 freaking videos in one day. Sorry if I if I annoyed anyone with constant notifications, but there was a lot to do last night, so I do apologize for that. And then now there's 2 videos today of news because I can't catch a break from all this stuff. But anyways, though, jeez, I've ran off for 40 seconds. I am so sorry, but honestly, though, we all heard what's going on in the title. xQc is a Twitch streamer. He exposed that Twitch streamers may be getting paid to do charity streams. And I already had the car of the day today in the previous news video, but it is this one right here, Minecraft model of it, the Veneno Roadster, $7 million. And yeah, that's the car of the day. But for now, let's actually just get into also our car, and also now let's get right into the news. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. All right. So I have an article here I'm going to read, and it'll basically tell you everything you really do need to know. And there's also a video here. I don't know how long the video is. It's like 10 minutes. I'm not going to play the whole... Actually, like... That's like 10 hours? Okay, that's insane. Anyways, though... So... Here we go. Several of today's top streamers got into a heated argument on Twitter that resulted in Ninja, a very popular Fortnite streamer. We already know who Ninja is, but it actually resulted in Ninja bringing up Alinity's controversy with her cats. This whole drama started because of comments xQc made Monday night on Twitch. He revealed that some streamers on Twitch get paid to do charity streams. Charity streams are exactly how they sound. A streamer will broadcast themselves, typically playing games, while allowing people to donate in an effort to raise charity. But as xQc pointed out, some streamers earn money from doing a charity stream. And I'm not going to play the... How long is this video? Hold up a second. So if I go on this, there's actually a link here to twitch.tv. Let's take a look at the video here. I don't know how good the quality on this is in terms of like the actual sound. Okay, it's pretty freaking bad.
Man, I'm down to yo, motherfucker, move your ass.
Okay, that's not gonna work. It's really bad quality audio, but he basically said on that stream, I'm just gonna clarify this for y'all. He basically said on that stream that like something along the lines of you would never know and everything. He basically said stuff along the lines of you would never know that they're getting paid for that because it says charity stream, stuff like that. So obviously a kind of ludicrous statement, but hey, whatever. Now, this, of course, is not the case with all charity streams. Dr. Lupo, a friend of Ninja's and another top streamer on Twitch, often does charity streams for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. In fact, earlier this month, Dr. Lupo raised $965,683.09 in his charity stream. That is an insane amount of money. Absolutely ridiculous amount of money. So congratulations, Dr. Lupo, on raising that amount of money for charity. That is absolutely incredible. You could buy that's basically the price of 4 Lamborghinis, which that's basically $1 million right there. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous amount of money. But anyways, though, he said this on Twitter. He wanted to make things clear on Tuesday that he has never been paid for one of his charity streams, and that's what the article says. And here is what he said. Quote, and I quote this from Dr. Lupo, from an r/livestream fail post on Reddit regarding @xQc, stating that a majority of streamers get paid to do charity streams. I've never been paid to raise money for @St. Jude. Just wanted to be sure that was clear. And then somebody, then there's 2 replies here. I'm gonna go and read both of them because you know, let's see what people say about this whole thing. This guy called No Cookie for You, very clever username, but says, damn, kind of doesn't make Lupo seem as wholesome. It seems like he has charity streams for St. Jude's all the time. Hope this isn't the case for him. Edit. I'm not mad if Lupo is getting paid. Just say you are. I thought he was doing a lot of streams because he has some sort of tie with St. Jude's. Like I said, hope this isn't the case for him. And this other person, Zolified, said maybe that's why Lupo donates 25,000 of his, quote, own money when he does St. Jude streams. If he in fact profits off doing it, still a really good cause regardless if he does it or doesn't. And that's a fair point. You know, it's still going towards the charity. It doesn't really matter if they're getting paid or not. If they're getting paid, then I personally don't have a problem with that. I mean, it's benefiting both the streamer and also the company that's being, whatever the charity is for. It's benefiting both the person that's helping this out and the charity. I'm fine with it working like both ways, because that's like kind of a fair split if you ask me. But that's just my personal opinion on this whole situation. And now, Dr. Lupo and xQc had a brief exchange of clarification. xQc says he wasn't implying that any of the top charities were involved in this, and Lupo came to a mutual understanding. This is xQc here. He says, replying to at Dr. Lupo and at St. Jude, the topic went out of control and some of it was severely out of the context, but I think most people understood that top-of-the-line charities with a good charity navigator score don't operate this way, as far as I know. And Dr. Lupo said, gotcha. All I saw was the clip, so that's on me for not watching what was before and after. And then we got even more stuff going on. This is not the end. This should have been where things ended, but then the drama began, and this is going to be a pretty long exchange, so yeah, this could be making a pretty long video, but hey, you know, it's news, and this could be interesting, hopefully. So, Jessica Blevins, I think that's how you say her name. Please correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys can. The wife of Tyler Ninja Blevins chimed in later by calling xQc out. Then xQc became profane with his language and everything erupted into insults. So here we go. And warning guys, this does contain some strong language, so please be sure that, well, I'm just going to say this right now, viewer discretion is advised for this whole situation. But here we go. This guy, this is from Jessica Blevins. This guy has always had some trash to say. I've literally never heard of a single streamer getting paid to raise money, and per FTC rules, if they were, it would have to be easily known to the public. Keep doing amazing things. And xQc replies by saying, this is fucking rich coming from you of all people. Incredible you found the time to half-ass listen to the clip and give your take no one asked about in between your virtue signaling posts. So, xQc going a little bit insane on Twitter here, but it goes further. Jessica then replies, ooh, I was waiting for your response. Enjoy your day, QVC. And she put that all in capitals too. That's hilarious. Hope to see you doing a fundraiser in the future since you have so much to say about them. And since you put 2 heart emojis. And then here's what xQc had to reply to that. Of course I was going to answer, sweetie. I was eating breakfast, fueling up for a productive day. Not very relatable, I know. You should teach me a thing or two about fundraisers. I'm sure you know a thing or two about raising funds. I mean, these Gucci bags don't pay for themselves. So, after xQc used, quote, sweetie to refer to Blevins, she became upset and called the streamer out for being a sexist and saying he doesn't respect women. Ninja also came in to defend his wife and called xQc a piece of shit. Following all of the accusations of sexual misconduct around Twitch streamers this month, xQc thought that was in poor taste. Here's what Ninja said. You have zero clue the amount of work Jess does for our family and our business. And when she wants to buy a Gucci bag, she fucking can because she worked for it. And that's a very true statement. You know, if you have the money, you've worked for this money. You know, you worked for the money, you get to use the money for what you want. All right? I think that's a pretty fair trade-off. But you know, because she worked for it. And we have, and here I'm just going to continue this poster. We have donated millions to charity and raised hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stop being a piece of shit. And then Jessica replies, then Jessica puts her X. I don't know what you mean. Oh, X. I'm assuming that's referring to xQc. It's very clear you don't respect women, or really anyone with, again, the trash I heard you spew. If you want to be sexist and act like, and act like because I'm married to a successful man that it makes me do nothing, that makes me a do-nothing mooching woman, that's your choice to be that kind of person. And holy crap, xQc went absolutely mad with this one. The majority of this is actually all in capitals, so a little bit ridiculous. The lack of self-awareness is insane, Jessica. Your husband is an icon of our sphere. Does that sink in? It has nothing to do with you being a woman. How dare you use the sexism card in such a trivial interaction? Lumping in actual victims of sexism, especially in gaming. Yikes. And then Jessica replies, I'm using the sexism card, in quotes, because I refuse to be called sweetie and challenge a big gaming figure telling me I won't work or deserve what I have. This is what's wrong with gaming and what women deal with all the time. And she also attached kind of his tweet on here. So, it was a ridiculous conversation. And the article goes on to say, as all of their name calling back and forth continued, Esports reporter Rod, I don't even know how to say his name, I'm sorry. This calls for xQc plus Adept versus Ninja plus J Ghosty 2v2 BO3 for charity. Oh, that would actually be really funny. That's when Alinity joined in on the conversation, and she probably regrets doing so. After she had a simple joke about Ninja losing, he responded by saying, don't you have another cat to abuse? Oh! He was referring to a video that went viral last year of clips where Alinity was seen tossing her cat and giving it vodka. Alinity then called the cat, called Ninja the most toxic person in gaming. So, here's the little Twitter argument. Said, this guy, Rod 4475 SR in Normal Peak, Bresleu, I don't know, says, this calls for xQc plus Adept versus Ninja thing for charity. Alinity says, oh, this is an easy bet. Team Ninja loses easy. Ninja, don't you have another cat to abuse? Alinity, you have no class. It's only a playful joke, and you have to be rude like this. Pretty shameful, dude. Ninja says, oh, I was joking too. LOL, OMG, can't take a joke? Come on, Alinity, haha, jeez. And Alinity replies by replying to @Ninja, Slasher, and 2 others, Ninja is the most toxic person in gaming. And here's where the article ends. It just says simply, the drama mostly subsided following this interaction, but it was an interesting conversation between many of the most recognizable streamers. So, a lot of jabs and crazy back and forth between these guys. You know, calling them, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. So, lots of back and forth on Twitter. It's not every day that we see this kind of stuff. You know, we have Twitch streamers, really popular ones too. Like, we have Ninja. We got Alinity, and we got all these other Twitch streamers going back and forth on each other. We don't usually see this, but then again, though, this is 2020, so anything can happen at this point. But that aside, I really want to know just what was going through their heads at that time, and also the jabs. They were just I honestly can admit that some of those jabs that I read there, they did make me laugh because they're genuinely funny. Alright, they're actually really funny. And why is this police car green? But there we go. Anyways, though, that aside, what was I? Oh, so, yeah, lots of back and forth on Twitter. Now, what is my personal opinion on this whole situation? It's insane. Now, the whole thing with they get paid to do charity streams, that's kind of a ludicrous statement. And, you know, Dr. Lupo and xQc, they seem to be on good terms now. And some people seem to believe xQc more, which is completely fine, you know, believe what you want. But personally, I don't really fully buy that they get paid for charity streams. But, you know, I would like them to be honest about that. But, you know, I do think that would be kind of a reasonable thing, honestly. I can see why a company would do that kind of thing. You know, pay somebody else to, like, for example, like Twitch paying Ninja to do a charity stream. I can see why they would do that. You know, it's kind of a back and forth kind of thing. Like, you know, you give me this thing and then I'll give you this. So, like, I can see that. You know, that kind of works. But to see, you know, I can see why they would do that. But I would at least like them to be honest about it. If you're gonna be paid for charity streams, please just tell us, hey, you know, this guy's called me out for being paid for charity stream. Yes, I am paid for charity stream. You know, you could just tell us that, but apparently not. Apparently we just can't be told that. As for this back and forth, Ninja... Is Ninja really the most toxic person in gaming? As Alinity claims. I don't know. Alright, I don't know. And the whole Alinity thing with her tossing her cat and giving it vodka, that's just wrong. You know? But Ninja... to make a reference like that in such a petty argument, like, honestly, I mean, honestly, Ninja, what did that really have to do with the argument? You know, this argument started with someone claiming that you are paid for charity streams. What does someone abusing their cat have to do with that? I don't understand. You know, in this situation, who do I really think is right? In all honesty, I don't really know if anyone was really right, quote-unquote, in this situation. I kind of don't really like anyone in this situation, you know? That's just how I feel. I don't like anybody in this situation, not because of their, like, you know, their title or anything. Like, I'm fine with people like Ninja and everything, but, like, it's not like that. I don't have a bias or anything, but I don't like the way that they acted. It was just a really stupid argument to begin with, and it shouldn't have even happened. So, anyways, though, at the end of the day, as you all know, those are just my opinions on this whole situation. This is just an insane situation. So, yeah. But what do you guys think of this whole situation? Please let me know down in the comment section down below. And I will see you all in the next video. I don't even know what to say about this whole situation.